Mike, I want you to come up here for a second. Now, for all of you, I mean, you know, here you see this tired. Pete, guy. Well, I mean, that is not only the result of a year of being the chair of the President's Council, but also a couple days here, and very similar to the profession I had the first time I met you. But you've become our sweet boy. Leadership, you know, beyond what anybody would have done. I mean, when I first met you, you were still in Washington, D.C., right? And then you moved, and we saw you become president of the chapter and really animate it and lead it, and repeatedly in all of our experiences with you, we found that you were quietly and succinctly but directly adding what was really important to the conversation. And it was something that we knew was really valuable in terms of leading others. And the great thing is that it's combined not only with the sort of quiet demeanor that you have, this thoughtful demeanor, but also the ability to come out with some very funny stuff. And so for us, it was clear when the time came to find the chairman of the President's Council that you were the one that we thought would lead best. But in fact, you so far exceeded even what we were hoping for, that it's been an absolute pleasure working with you. And I think that, and to a large extent, the ability for the chapters to participate not only effectively here during this weekend, but throughout the year in something that, in a process that really deals with life change, wouldn't have been possible without you. So I want to thank you for all you've done for not only the chapters, but for AIGA and the profession as a whole.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Rick. I don't have anything written down, so I'm going to try not to ramble too much. I renewed my membership about a week ago, and it's my 10th year of being a member. And I went from being just a guy who sat kind of in the back of the room at events, first in Raleigh and then in DC, and then kind of back in Raleigh. And I didn't really know what it meant to be a member. You know, somebody else was always paying for my membership. And I think I went to the Boston conference, and I don't know if anybody was at the town hall meeting that Bill Grant held on the Sunday after that conference. And somebody stood up, and I can't remember who she was anymore, but she was kind of visibly shaking, and she said, you know, AIGA means so much to me, it's meant so much to my life, that I really want to find a way to make other people feel what I felt about AIGA. And again, I was quiet, I was sitting in the back of the room, didn't say anything the whole time, but that really had an impact on me. And the next year, the chapter was losing most of its board, I think 90% of its board, and needed a president, and it sort of fell into my lap. So I became a guy who was sort of volunteering and doing you know, some design work for the chapter to being president, and then went from being president to doing the President's Council chair. And so it's been kind of this wild ride for about 3.5 years now. We're kind of going up and up and up and up, and you know, it's this interesting, it's sort of the top of the structure of the board, I'm sorry, of the chapters, and sort of national board is a different structure, and the staff is a different structure, and together they all, you know, govern all the members. And it hit me recently that it's not going up and up and up on the ladder, it's actually going down and down and down, and lower and lower, because as Rick said yesterday or earlier today, that the membership is really at the top. And then it's the chapter boards, and then it's the chapter presidents, and then it's me, all the way at the bottom. But it's been an absolute pleasure to be at the very bottom of AIGA. I was trying to figure out in my rambling how I could avoid people making a "that's what she said" joke. Didn't really succeed. But you know, it's a wonderful, I mean, just an amazing, truly one of a kind position to be able to see what's going on with all the presidents and all the chapters, and then see what's going on in the national board and with the staff. There really is no one like it in the entire organization, and it's just an honor and a privilege to be that person. And so I really want to thank all of you for coming here. This is sort of the culmination. This is the last thing that I have to do in my position, and Amir will be doing the next one, serving for another year. I was reminded recently of my finance director when I was president. She kind of poked fun of me every board meeting and every event, because I would say to everybody, "Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming." She would stand next to me and sort of look at me like, "Why are you saying thank you to everybody?" And I kind of shrugged and didn't really understand why, until finding out that there are too many initiatives and there are too many needs out there, and there are never enough board members, and there are never enough people who come to events and come to board meetings and help out with the chapter, because some of our chapters have 25 people and some of them have 1,700, and there are so many needs out there. They need connections, they need inspiration, they need business development, they need a community, and all of you are helping to solve those problems and kind of provide for those needs. And I just thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here and for being involved. It is just an incredible organization to be part of. So thank you very much.